Hello and welcome. I do not believe anyone's in here right now, so I will give you a little bit of information of who I am. I'm AbbyBlack, and for the last 29 years, I have worked solely as a intuitive tarot reader. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Well, I'm giving away 15 free questions so people can kind of see what I do, get the swing of it. Would you like a free question? I actually like this format. Okay, what do you want to know? You want to go general or you want to go specific? Hello, Mrs. Slater. Welcome to the broadcast. So first I'm going to get Kelly. The first 15 people that ask get one question for free. And, if you're not in here in the first 15, you can make a donation. I put the Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal in my link so you can see what it is. Or I can type them up for you. So, finances for Kelly. So, she wants to know what these finances are going to be like. What's the circumstances and situations? What does she need to be aware of? Alrighty. So, Miss Kelly, first thing that comes up is the Four of Pentacles in a positive position, followed by Justice reversed, the Ace of Cups positive, the Magician reversed, and the Six of Swords reversed. So, with me, thank you. What it feels like is going on with you is you know what you need to do. You know the steps to take because you have the Four of Pentacles, which is saying you're in your head. Hello, Empress Daisy. You're in your head. You're aware of what you need to do. And I feel like a lot of the hardships you had that went on with you. Hello, well, I'll put you on here, Bonnie. So we got Bria. We got Paradox. And then we got Bonnie. All right. So what I was saying is a lot of the situations you were locked in, I feel like were soul contracts. It was kind of a situation where no matter what you did, it just wouldn't progress. And I think a lot of it, honestly, was because you weren't doing what you needed to do. You weren't in the place where you needed to be to kind of move forward. I think now you have that opportunity. You've got that Ace of Cups in a positive, which is bringing in the fluidity. It's bringing in, options that you didn't see and have before. So you're seeing things a little clearer. Next things that come up, you do have the Magician. He is reversed, but even reversed, it's not terrifying. The Magician's amazing because I think that he kind of gives us little breadcrumbs. Even in a reverse position, he's telling us what we need to do, where we need to go, where we need to put our focus if we pay attention. So your main thing is you've got to pay attention because now your soul contracts are fulfilled that had you stuck. You know what you need to do. You've just got to push yourself forward and do it. You also have the Six of Swords in reverse position. I think that's more or less you kicking your own ass because you want the greener grass and you think if you did something different or, maybe it's you feeling like you don't add up, that, maybe the circumstances would be better. It's like you keep saying, oh, well, it would be better on the other side of the fence, and I don't think you're giving yourself credit. Thank you, Paradox. I just don't think you're giving yourself credit. I think that you're getting discouraged and you're not seeing how amazing you are doing right now. So financially, looks like everything's going to get better. It looks like doors are opening, possibilities are there. You've got to take the little breadcrumbs and turn it into like pots of gold. You understand what I'm saying? Are you there, Kelly? Did you die?
It's buffered on me twice.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got it. So next is Bria. She asked about my oldest daughter and her gifts. You just want to see what they are as far as like where they fall or whatever. See the pupper dog walking around behind the fence. Kids went nuts. I understand that. I had 3. You got it. Okay, here's the situation, and this is kind of weird. First thing that comes up is the Strength card, and you've got the 9 of Swords, and this is taking it from your viewpoint. So you're viewing what's going on with her as far as gifts or them not manifesting fully right now as a nightmare. You're not letting it just come. You're not letting it flow easily. And it seems like there's a battle also with understanding how to get her to understand herself, period, with gifts or without gifts. And I think some of this a reflection of self. I think you are wanting her to just blossom and excel and do amazing, which every parent does. But it's like you're not in control of it because of that 9 of Swords and the Strength card. So it's really messing you up. Is she intuitive? Yeah. Got the Ace of Cups, dead center. So we know she's at least empathic. We know she's capable of feeling things. So you're looking at like clairsentience, maybe clairaudience. Not so much clairaudience. Definitely clairsentience, claircognizance, empathy. You've just got to give her time to let her come into them on her own. There is no scale. There is no, okay, it cuts on here, it cuts off here. It has to develop on its own, and it's not going to work right and work for people until they're comfortable within themselves and what they're doing. So pushing it actually creates walls. Okay. So let her go with it. Let her flow with it. Let her get comfortable in her own skin as she ages. And I do believe she'll be phenomenal. You just got to quit looking for milestones that aren't they're not even supposed to be there. We're all different. There's no way to gauge skills and abilities. Okay. She is with mom and dad, and it's time to. You're just gonna have to let her come to it. You know, it's like I said, she's gonna be comfortable in her own skin. If she's not in, her own skin comfortable, her gifts are not going to open up. They're not going to be there manifesting for her to work with. Okay. So cut her some slack. It'll happen. Next, Paradox. Do you have a question? Okay. Well, then we'll jump to Bona. Bona. You are one of the first 15. I haven't been on that long. So yeah, you're one of the first 15. You're welcome. Got you on the list. You'll be after Bonnie. It's Bonnie's turn. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. I'll be doing more live videos. I'm going to be posting, excuse me, educational videos, little short ones, and also it has all the information to reach me if you want a full hour reading, half-hour reading, if you want a chakra alignment, spiritual attunement, whatever, I do that. Empress Daisy. Okay, so we'll flip those two. So Empress, you're after Bonnie, then Lightning. Alrighty, Bonnie, what we looking at? You want to go general? You want to go specific? What you want to know? You're good. You're welcome. What are you supposed to know now? Okay, what does she need to know? What is going on with behind the scenes? She needs to be aware of circumstances she needs to know. Okay. You need to relax first and foremost. You got the moon card, so you are in a period of like relaxation. You need to kind of pay attention, yeah, because the moon sits between 2 towers. But right now, you're making things harder on yourself than they have to be. You also have the Magician in a reverse position, which is saying, There's a degree of being ungrounded. Page of Wands is in a positive. So you need to focus. Some things are out of your control, okay? Right now, you need to focus on what you can control and what you can have a say over. Be focusing on where you want to go as far as after the move. Be looking for opportunities and doors to open because you do have the Four of Cups and a positive. So there's opportunities. I'll talk to you later, Bria. Right now, there's an aggravation with the King of Swords in reverse position too. So I don't know if there's this man. I don't want to go into too much detail publicly here, but I'll keep it vague. With the move, there seems to be this masculine energy in reverse, male dominant position. He's the King of Swords. It seems like he's creating conflict. Like there is so much aggravation from you directed towards him. Maybe it's because things aren't transitioning and moving as fast as you want them to. I'll post my question for now. I would love a general, please. Okay. So, the main thing is relax. Let things go. If you have no control, you can't change circumstances, let it go. It's out of your power. Focus on what you do have power on. And it seems like the most important thing is the move. You need to put yourself in a position where you can actually be mentally and emotionally prepared for that because it's coming. And you need to just breathe. Quit worrying, Bonnie. You're good, okay? Tammy, did you want a question? Okay, Empress, you are next. You can go general, you can go specific. You got it. General it is, Empress. What is going on with Empress? What does Empress need to be aware of? What is the circumstances and situations that she needs to be focusing on? What's good, what's bad, what's negative? I like you. Angela, you can ask a question. Tammy, did you want a question? I know Angela does. So we got Tammy, and then we got Angela. They are moving. You're moving also. So focus on your move. Alrighty. Empress wants a general. Fire trucks. Look at you right now, taking control of your life, doing what you need to do, handling your business, pushing forward, making changes. I don't think I know who you are, but if I do or don't, I'm proud. Angela, wait till I get closer to your turn. Right now, you have two people in front of you. Well, three. You have Empress, then you have Lightning, Tammy, and then you. Okay. So Empress, right now you come up as the Queen of Pentacles and you're in a positive position. So financially, it seems like opportunities are there. They're present. It seems like you're also in a good spot mentally. Seems like your head's clearing. You've become aware of a lot of issues that was going on and you're trying to clean house. It shows you've got the Three of Wands. So you're trying to establish and create a completely new foundation for yourself and in your life. You also have the Two of Pentacles, which is just talking about, I don't know if this is either you're just changed jobs or you're about to change jobs, but it's kind of a new pathway in that area. Are you just changing jobs? Or did you just start there's a transition with the job, and it seems like it's positive because you do have the Two of Pentacles. And it seems like it's helping you because you also have the Three of Wands to establish a foundation and to create peace of mind, really. You're still in here, Empress. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go too far until I know you are.
Based on the number, I'd say she's still
Okay. Okay, well, Empress, I'm not seeing you, but the replay will be here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to go ahead and kind of go through the process with you. You also have the Knight of Cups in a positive position, which is looking forward. So I feel like you took charge a lot when it comes to your mindset and your emotional self and your spiritual self because you're trying to move forward. It shows you're opening up more about that because the next card that crosses is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse position. So that for me is basically you were in a position where you were staying in your head. And it could very much be because of the transitions that you were making. You were having to be in that logical state. Yes, my head is definitely clear. I left some toxin behind and it felt good. You did fantastic. Everything here is about you moving forward in a better place. You got it because you got your new job. You've got your 3 of Wands. You've got you thinking clear. You're moving forward emotionally. You generally, there's nothing here that doesn't look fantastic. So you're doing good. You're amazing. You're on point. You handled your business. You did what you needed to do. So, hoo-yah, hooray. So, kudos. I think right now you just need to keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to be locked in that drive and driven state because I feel like a lot of things have sorted things, sorted on its own. Yes, I will put you on the list, Aya. Well, La Hummer, or I don't have my glasses on. I'm blind. Oh, they're on my head. Wow, you freaking see. So you are very welcome. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead because I will be doing more of these. I'll be posting tips and tricks. Everything from making incense to doing readings and learning how to read. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at spiritual.awakenings, on Facebook, Reads by AbbyBlack. You can find me on Periscope if you have it, capital S, capital A, _ AbbyBlack. Thank you. I appreciate that. And
the thumbnail will give you all your social medias.
Well, I put them in there. So Empress, congratulations on having your shit together. All right, Lightning, you are next. You still in here, hon? All righty. You want to go general, or did you have a specific question that you wanted answered? Okay. Well, I'm Southern, so everybody's a honey, or everyone's. Okay, here's two. So, Lightning, what do you want to know? Oh, I just noticed it's. Can you see my question? I did not see a question.
Other than, am I one of the first 15?
Yeah, I seen him at one of the first 15. I didn't see.
You answered that question.
Yeah, I did answer that one. I don't see it, another question though. So, if you don't mind, please just go and put it back in there. And I will answer you. Ask how does everyone feel about me at this moment? You got it. We will look. I did not see that. So, what is Evelyn going on right now? What is she feeling toward? What does this individual need to be aware of? What are circumstances they need to pay attention to? Oh, thank you, Tammy. Well, that's not a bad thing. Okay. I do feel like you guys have had some issues in the past, maybe even separated. because you have, initially you have the Knight of Wands in reverse position. And so it shows the relationship wasn't very stable. It was back, it was forth, and I feel like there was a long period where everybody felt it was wonderful because you do have the Four of Wands. It's the Devil card comes in. The Devil card is about people not communicating, not speaking truth. So I think your biggest issue between you and her is communication. It's not that you don't love each other. There's nothing here to indicate you don't care for her, she doesn't care for you. It's communication. It's the way you communicate with each other, and also the ability, and it's also the ability to honestly admit stubbornness. And I feel like this is on both of you. It's not just on her. Yeah, things do seem to be sorting out. I mean, right now, I think sometimes people just have to have blow ups and get everything out of the way, clear the air so they can move forward and not have all of that looming behind them. Kind of feel like that's what's been going on with y'all. Y'all had to clear the air. You had been building up for so long. Yeah. Right now, you've got the Two of Wands. So you're creating a foundation. You're doing it the right and proper way now, whereas you weren't before. You right now, you do have the Temperance card that comes up. So you've got to remember there's going to be things she's going to do you're not going to like. There's going to be things that you're going to do she's not going to like. But if you really love each other and you want to make it work, you got to compromise. You got to be willing to allow people to change. And you've got to realize, you got to work together. I mean, relationship wise, I don't see this ending anytime soon. So that's a good thing. I do think you guys still have some big work you're going to have to deal with. But it looks good. Y'all just got to keep pushing through and communicate. Both of y'all can be stubborn because of that Devil card. Just, take a moment, step back, just kind of look at the circumstance and situation with fair eyes, not just looking at yourself or your part in it. Think about how you make people feel. Yeah, we've been talking about it. That's the key, because that was the biggest issue previously. And you're fixing it now. With that whole Two of Wands, you're creating a foundation so you can move forward. So you guys can have a happy, healthy, stable relationship. You're doing it right. So kudos. You're handling it. You're doing good, okay? So you don't have nothing to worry about right now. All righty. Next is Tammy. So Tammy, honey, where you at? You in here? And you guys, feel free to share out the broadcast. There is a couple more slots left. If you know somebody that would be interested in getting a free question, send them in here. Send the link. Let them know, because I think I've got 6 left. And then it's going to go into paid reads. And so right now I'm just giving people a little taste of what I can do, because like I said, I've done this for 29 years, almost 30. I'm old. So just want people to see. You're very welcome, Lightning. Tammy said general. She needs to know what her circumstances, situation around her. You feel much better. She need to be aware of. You feel much lighter. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. You're out of your head so much. You got the Queen of Cups. You're balancing out. Yes, I'm so glad. Now, phones. First thing comes up is Queen of Pentacles in reverse position. So you're not living in your head. You're not obsessing about things, like I said earlier with Bonnie, that you have no control over. You're learning to let go. You're learning to have faith and trust the process. And just know you're going to be okay. You have the Queen of Cups that comes up in reverse position. And this is more or less with your fears, your insecurities, things like this. So, for me, when I see her come up in a reverse position, when you're looking at insecurities and fears, it makes me think maybe Galaxy Gamers. Hey, Mama Bear. I will put you on the list. Makes me think when that Queen of Cups comes in reverse position, you are afraid that if you step on somebody's toes or say something you're afraid somebody's not going to like, that they're going to quit loving you, that they're not going to be there. You're going to be, excuse me, you're going to be alone. It's kind of like your fears. So you've not been doing and progressing as much as you could because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. It's the curse of the empath. You got it. You got to overcome those fears. Overall, though, you're making leaps and bounds with progress. Your next card is the Six of Pentacles, excuse me, Six of Wands, positive position. So, I mean, that's you riding victorious out of battle. Lately, you've overcome a lot mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and you're moving forward. You know, with that whole emotional card, I think it's just saying there is still work that needs to be done. And it's more about you learning to value yourself than other people. Because till you value yourself and appreciate yourself, other people are not going to look at you and see your, see you at your real worth and value. Now you have the Ten of Wands is your final card. So the struggle's far from over, but you're learning ways to cope and deal with it. So, I mean, everything is about battle. You deal with it, you overcome. You're kicking your own ass. You're, not realizing your own worth. You come out positive again. So I think the biggest thing you need to focus on right now is valuing yourself, trusting yourself, loving yourself, because you set the example for other people. And what you allow is what happens. So you're making amazing progress. Dead center, you had the Six of Wands. You just need to work on some self-love, okay? You got this. I'm proud of you. You're starting to set rules. And it seems like you're setting them for everybody but you. And that is the hardest ones to follow. That is the hardest ones to actually keep. So you get in there. You understand what I said? Do you relate to it? Do you see how it's playing out? Goodness. Goodness. I don't know if Tammy left or what. All right. I don't see her commenting, but next is Angela. So, Angela, if you're in here, you can go general, you can go specific. Gotta let me know. Can you tell me what Marcus' intentions are toward me? He was dealing with each other for 5 years. January missing a lot. Mary's there. Is Marcus's intentions? Is there a relationship? Is there something that's going on? Let's see. Okay. First card, his viewpoint of view is the Nine of Pentacles, which is fantastic. Okay. So I do know that there is still some feelings and emotions on his part toward you as well, because that's not even just it being, okay, I'm glad, Tammy, it helped. That's not it just even being sexual. That's it being him recognizing that you help center him and make him sane. It's him looking at you as someone, oh, excuse me, who brings balance to him. What are you doing? But the next card that comes up is the Four of Cups in reverse position. So it is very much a situation where I think it almost comes across like you both love each other, you both want to be together, but you feel like you can't. There's limitations of some sort. Or either you just think there's no way we can fix it, it's so toxic that we just keep bumping heads. It's very much like it's there, it's presented to you, and neither one of you are picking it up and taking it. And that is stubbornness. That is, you know, honestly, people, yeah. It really, I mean, like I said, you both love each other. You both care about each other. You want to be together, but it's almost like nobody's willing to make the first step. Nobody's willing to say, I screwed up. Or, hey, maybe we need help. If we love each other enough to spend 5 years together, maybe we need to get our shit together and go to a therapist or something. But there's definitely a pull and attraction from both sides. And I mean, I feel like ego and stubbornness is stopping it at this point. As far as possibilities, don't, I feel like there is someone around in his energy, but it doesn't feel like it's serious. Excuse me, it's not something that's serious. It doesn't feel heavy. They don't feel closely connected. Honestly, it's probably just physical. That's the way it comes across, because it's not an intimate feeling relationship kind of thing. I do believe if you was to sit and talk to this man and let him know, look, we both screwed up, you could have a relationship again. Because, I mean, his viewpoint of you is fantastic. And I think that when you're with him, yeah, he can make you a little grouchy, but I think he pulls out the really good stuff in you too. I don't see it as, it's doomed and you did get into a relationship with him. Yeah, but I don't see it as like a really strong, caring connection. Like I said, it feels physical mostly. I think that that's what it is. I mean, she may be his girlfriend, but it doesn't come across like that. It doesn't. I'm sorry, y'all. I just keep yawning. I need some coffee.
That's the job of the psychic. Sucks so much energy out.
I need some coffee. That's what I'm going to have to do. I think you did. And I think there's possibilities if y'all would quit being so stubborn. If you would communicate, say, look, we had something good. We both were stubborn. We got to work through it. I think you both could absolutely do it. I don't see it as dead-ended. I don't see it as no possibility. I see it as it's there. You both love each other, but you're too damn stubborn to pick up and do what you need to do. All right, Lily, I will put you on the list. So, I mean, I would suggest talking to him. I mean, at this point, you really care about somebody. You willing to throw away something that's good, you can have forever with because you're stubborn. I would just say, look, this is my part in it. This is what I did. This is where I see my weaknesses are. This is what I want. Move forward. It's what you need to deal with. Now, next is La. Still in here? What's the other part of that name? There you go. You. That's right. You're going to go general, you're going to go specific.
Subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget, I'm going to be here more often, making other videos. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Check out my other videos. There's one that I was doing a reads on Periscope. It's pretty interesting. All my social media is also at the very beginning of the video, and it should be in the description as well. All right. Thank you for subscribing. All right. General, it is. Situation. Does he need to be focusing energy and intention toward? What is he? Okay. La. We're going to have a talk, okay? I love my people, so that means I love you too. Okay. Every single one of your cards come up reversed in a negative position. It starts out with feeling like there's lost possibilities. There is no hope. It feels like your next card is the Three of Cups. So it's basically you feeling like you don't have an actual circle of people. You have the Four of Wands that comes up in a reverse position, which is family, friends, not being close, not being able to communicate with them, not being able to talk to them. The only halfway decent card you had was the Three of Swords in reverse position, which is saying you're overcoming a broken heart. So, your outcome's good too. I mean, the first three cards is complete duty, okay? I'm just going to keep it real with you. I feel like life has definitely been a challenge for the last couple of years for you, and if it could happen, it did happen. It was unexpected. You knew to expect it. I feel like right now, it's you having to struggle to understand all the lessons you were taught in that time. I feel like you still are in that mental mindset of what the hell was the use of all the struggle? What the hell was the use of all the tragedy? Why did I have to lose people, friendships, opportunities? You know, you got to step back. You got to look at the circumstances. You got to see what you're missing, okay? And that's going to help you grow and progress because you do have that broken heart ending. So I know a lot of positives are coming and you're lining yourself up to make everything change dynamically for the better. But you're still in that whole trapped mindset. And it happens often when I see people that have had really crappy lives. What happens is they get stuck in this whole pattern of seeing the negative. So when the good starts happening, they don't even catch it. They're oblivious to it. Well, you did the right thing because it feels like a lot of that was just toxic. I mean, honestly, you've got the Four of Wands in a reverse and you've got the Three of Cups in a reverse, which would be family relations. And, people supposed to be coming together, but it's almost like there's not any of that. It's everybody's being pulled apart. And it's kind of like, honestly, you're surrounded by narcissistic people. You're surrounded by people that want to take and take and take and take and not give anything back in exchange. So you cut them loose, even though it was hard and it made you feel like you lost it all, was the best thing because it allows you to grow and blossom and you created room for more positive to come in. Okay? We can only have so much. We only got so much space. If we got all this toxic and chaos in here, the good can't come in. So, Tower is in a reverse position. So, I do feel like the worst has come. It is past. It's going to be slow and painful to rebuild. But I do believe you're taking the right steps and you're doing what you got to do to make it happen. Now, you are finding little pockets of healing here and there. And I feel like it's really in unexpected places. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. And I think that it's going to change dynamically. I feel like I said, you're laying the foundation right now. Good things are coming. Okay. So just hang in there. Hang in there. I just feel very lost looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. It's coming because it shows, you made the right choices. And now it's about building. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be you flipping a switch and tomorrow everything's just peachy when you wake up. It's going to be you having to learn who you are. You having to learn what you want and need in life, what your limitations and boundaries are, and what you're going to allow other people to do to you and take from you, basically. So you're doing good. It's not an easy thing. Your whole world shifted. You know, it's not something that's a Band-Aid fix. Everything within you and around you shifted. And it takes time to right yourself after that, to get adjusted. So, you know, I think you should give yourself some credit over what you've already accomplished. It's some big shit you dealt with. So you definitely need to kind of give yourself some kudos. Alrighty? Next is Mama Bear. Wait, you're not called Mama Bear on here.
It's the gamer.
You're doing good. Just hang in there. You're getting it. Baby step it. Alrighty, gamer.
Galaxy Games.
Galaxy Games.
Galaxy.
You know, it's kind of weird. She said your name, and the first thing that comes to my mind is a long, long time ago, there was a movie with Lily Tomlin in it, The Incredible Shrinking Woman. And there's a song in there, Galaxy Blue. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
There's about a 30-second delay from when you speak to it.
Delays. They're lovely. At least it's not as bad as Facebook.
No. I think Facebook's the worst.
Just general love. Oh. I need to know what is the situation that's going on. What do we need to be focused on? Jesus. Hey, hey. JM, if you went on the list, I have 3 spots left. So, put you down. All right. So, Galaxy, here's how it's unfolding. All right. I have the Ace of Pentacles in the positive position, which is saying, since you're looking at love, romance here, it kind of comes across like, just bear with me. First card tells me that you've had to change a lot of what you were taught in your thinking processes when it comes to love, what you expect, what you think is normal, what you think is acceptable. You're having to shift all of that right now because for so long, I feel like you did put yourself in a place where you allowed people, because you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse position, to dictate and control so much of who you were, what you thought, how you felt. So it's almost like by you waking up and realizing who you were, you realize that your concept of what love was in all relationships was really screwed up. You understand what I'm saying? Give you a second to respond. Okay. Now, your current card is the 3 of Swords in a positive position, which is the Broken Heart card. So I do think that right now, there is a lot of sadness that's in you, not just with like intimate romantic relationships with like a partner or a spouse, but in all relationships, because there's a sadness that's come in. And I think that comes from when we have these illusions of what love is and what is normal and what's acceptable. We think it's attainable. We think it's real. You know, it's something we can strive for. But when we grow and see that we're all broken, we realize that we can't have what we had in our mind. We can't have that ideal situation. So it makes us feel the pain and the suffering of like a broken heart. Then you also have the Knight of Swords. So this, I think, also is going back looking toward the past, because the Knight of Swords looks back to that past. And so it's almost like you mourn what you didn't have, and you mourn the lost concept of love and the opportunities and the doors that are shut now. You understand? right now, you just learned a massive lesson through all that. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse position, which is saying from this, well, not from this point, but, you know, from the completion of that lesson, as you move forward, you're going to be able to see things, red flags, disrespect, unhealthy scenarios, situations, places, you know, people. You're going to be cognitive. You're going to be aware of these things. And you're going to be able to steer clear of it instead of almost seeking it out. I feel like you almost chase down every negative, you know, relationship you could have, every possible negative you could. It's like you got comfortable in the misery. We always had an illusion of love since you woke me up, and I lost daddy. Things have dramatically changed for me. Well, it's going to keep changing. Now you're conscious, you're aware. You can see the negative. You can see the toxicity in people, whereas you couldn't before because you wanted that picture so hard that even if the person standing in front of you was just a complete piece of shit, you seen that the positive because you wanted it so much. You like imposed it on it. So you're moving forward. And this is going to affect every relationship you have. Family, friends, romantic, you name it. Because it comes with an understanding you didn't have. Well, you woke now. You woke up, okay? You don't have blinders on anymore. What did you exactly specifically want to know? Because you just said general for love, but I feel like there was something there you were wanting. And you said general love, so I laid generally, and that's what we got. I don't think it was what you wanted. My makeup's not balanced. Ah. Yeah, you lovely people will realize as you follow my channel and subscribe, which you should do if you've not done yet. Hit like, hit share, subscribe. I will be making more videos, but I am a goofball. You know, yeah, I get to the spiritual heart of the matter, but at the same time, I like to have fun when I do it. So, my relationship with my husband is rocky, and I don't know how to fix it. Mm-hmm. Girl. Okay. I'm brutally honest. Um, you do have the Ten of Pentacles in a reverse position, which is not good. That is saying that in a lot of ways, you both are just tired of the chaos. You both are to a point where you really just feel like it would be simpler to not be together. I think you both have said and done a lot of things because the card that comes up is the Ten of Swords in reverse position. So it's not putting blame on one side or the other. It's putting it squarely on both of you. You both have fucked up. You both have said and done things that you need to fix. You need to be willing to admit your part in. Because I feel like that's a lot of the issue. His viewpoint of view is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And with him, it's almost like he can't move forward until he gets an apology or at least an admission from you. And honestly, he's so fucking stubborn. I don't see him willing to admit his part or say, I'm sorry until you do. So the first step is going to have to be you in this case. So you're going to have to make a choice. Do I want to save the marriage and put my ego aside and say, look, this is what's going on? Or, you know, do you just give it up? Because I'm going to be honest with you. The way it's going right now, if y'all do not do some dynamic shit real quick like and in a hurry, it's not going to be good. It's going to end. because there is so many angers and resentments on both of you from both sides. It's like y'all will have to fix it. I mean, and well, that's what I said. You said he's never wrong. Well, he's very, very stubborn. Like I said, he's not going to apologize or admit his part in it until you do. He's not going to step forward because he feels like it makes him weak. So, you know, I think if you have any intentions of saving this, you're going to have to be the one that does it. And you're going to have to just kind of swallow your pride, say, this is my part in it, and don't even try to get him to see his part right now. I really believe you guys need some kind of intervention, you know, because there is so, I just don't honestly see how you're going to remove all of the tensions and the animosities without outside help. It's going to take somebody, you know, beyond you and him. It's going to take someone who doesn't have a side that, you know, it's not going to hurt them to say he's wrong or that you're wrong. You need a neutral voice here. Because if you don't get it and get it quick, I don't think it's going to be good. You know, I mean, I wish I could tell you it's going to be beautiful. Your relationship's going to be amazing. But it doesn't come across that way. There is a lot of heaviness here. A lot of resentments here. I mean, right now, you have the Two of Wands, which is saying if you really, both of you, got your heads out of your asses, did what you needed to do, you could rebuild. And it's basically what you would have to do. You would have to take everything you had up to this point and toss it out and start again. But yeah, there's some big, serious work that needs to happen here. Because if it doesn't, I don't see it working. Alrighty. Next is Lily and then TM. Well, I know you're tired, but you gotta think, is this worth saving? You know, good shit don't come easy. So, you need to think about it. Lily, hon, you here? And then it'll be JM. It's not bad. I could do 15 in an hour. That works. Yeah, let's see. Blue. No, I'm thinking Galaxy Glue. Well, I do not see Miss Lily in here anymore. So we're going to go to JM. We're going to see what JM wants to look at. And if Lily pops in, I'll let her be. And thank you, love you. I want to come visit you. So. I'm in Oregon. Bring your butt on. No offense, but I don't come to your neck of the woods. Been there, done that. Felt the oppression. Felt the racism, the sexism, the homophobia. From my own family. So, yeah, don't go back there. Yes. Alrighty. I got you. I'll read typo. So, Jim, what do we want to look at today? You want to go general, or do you have a specific question? Something you need clarity with? If Lily don't hop back in, I may get off of here. I don't know why I'm tired. Well, yes, I did. I didn't sleep well last night. So what does JM need to know? What is the circumstance of the situation? JM, I know you, don't I? You feel so familiar. You feel like one of my Periscope people. You feel really familiar, like I know you, like my Periscope people. I do live on Periscope, and you feel like one of the gentlemen there. I'm sorry. You're a caboose person. Am I a caboose person? Josh Martinez. See, I knew. I was like, he feels like a Periscope person. Got it. I do get it. That's why you feel periscopy. I was like, I know this energy. Hello, gorgeous. I didn't recognize the name because when I used to be on here, but yeah, I definitely, your energy was like, oh, you're one of my guys from Periscope. I know you.
Periscope.
Psychic pulled you out. Okay. Right now, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is you moving forward. I don't know if you've been trying to figure out ways to, outside of the box, make money, because it shows. Excuse me, there's money coming in somehow, and it doesn't seem like it's massive amounts, but it is enough to make you feel a little better. So I don't know what you've got going on with that one. But it's good. Love and romance. Yeah, well, you didn't hear nothing from me. I didn't say that. I don't see any issue with it right now. I mean, the Hierophant comes up in a reverse position, so it's almost like I don't even think it's enough that they would worry. Okay, it just doesn't come across like you're gonna lose significant amounts. Maybe to have a court date in October. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. Okay, you're good. That's good. Romantically, I don't see poop right now because you do have the Five of Cups in reverse position. Excuse me. You also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse position, which is basically saying, I think you want it so bad you're blocking it, honestly. It's like you want to have someone, but at the same time, you're just focusing on the loneliness. So that's what you're attracting, because what you put your attention to is what you attract more of. So love and romance, I would tell you right now, either you need to start looking at it in a positive angle, which is going to take some serious reprogramming of the mind, or you need to right now just focus on other things and let that happen when it needs to or when it's supposed to. Yeah. Oddly, though, your final outcome card is the Nine of Cups. I didn't see anything scary for help. The covered love, finances is covered. With the Nine of Cups, it's you sitting back content, at peace, happy. So, look at there. You've got good things coming. You just need to hang in there and just know that it's coming. Trust the process. Focus on the good. Pull more good in, okay? I don't believe anyone else is in here anymore. Ha! Beautiful, beautiful Naren. How you doing, beautiful? Look at you. You made a card jump, Naren. Don't you? Oh. Just out of curiosities. That's what I was fixing to say. Just out of curiosities. Is this the wifey? Because it felt very curious. Curious.
She's using there.
Oh, it was the damn it. Oh, Page of Pentacles. You got ideas going on in your brain, Missy? You got things going around, wheels spinning. Oh,
I was wondering how long his appeal was taken from the day they filed for the appeal to the day they got the appeal.
and how long? How long did it take?
How long did it take from the moment they filed the appeal?
Then how long did it? Did he say?
No.
Oh.
He just said that his appeal thing, that his court date's October 10th. I just wondered how long it took.
They want to stop your SSI. Oh, that's not nice of them.
Oh, that's been going on all over the country now. I'm sorry, that's actually a Trump thing.
Yeah, I wasn't going to put my political views in
No,
there.
he's actually asked for it. It's documented out there. He requested it.
Well, Miss
Most
Kira,
of them are now annual reviews.
I did my freebie, so I was just going to get off of here. I didn't sleep too good last night because I was worried about having to go get mammograms today. Do not be stable. Cry. Go in. You got it. Alrighty, Miss Kira. Got to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing more videos on here because I really like this a lot better than Facebook. Because Facebook has got so many delays and my comments go in and out. So,
multiple devices.
Yeah, I have to use like 3 devices to do one freaking live. Oh, I love you too. I'm trying to get my doctors to write letters to Kira. Chrissy, she loves you. It's much better than Facebook. Facebook glitches endlessly. People can't hear me. It freezes. I can't see the comments. So, yeah, I'm probably going to start doing a lot of my lives on here and on Periscope because I love Periscope.
I think the only issue I had with it is that I got kicked off the internet like 4 or 5 times for some reason. And I had to reconnect in order to get back on YouTube, which I've never had that issue with.
Yeah, I think our internet's been glitching.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the internet or if it's this thing.
I'm actually done. I was getting ready to finish up. I guess I can do one more. Were you wanting to go general or you want to go specific? And then I'm going to stop.
Don't forget to subscribe and come back for future videos.
Yeah, come back, subscribe, come see future videos. Do not procrastinate. Oh, I can't sing the next line.
Yeah, I agree with
you. Got like 2 months.
Get copies of all your documents.
General, yes, I will hook you up. You will be my last one for the evening.
And just don't waste any time.
You'll have to come back and follow, and I'll hook you up and get you all set up. What's she need to know? Finance has been really scary for you lately. Reason I ask is because all your financial cards, the ones that are about you, yeah, moving forward, that kind of thing, are all in reverse. It's almost like you don't even know what to do with it. And the thing is, I don't see it as you having massive amounts of bills or massive amounts of like really crappy credit where you've got like you've overextended yourself. It really just feels like there's so many little things that it feels overwhelming, much more than it really even is. Financially, I feel like you could absolutely easily fix it. You're just going to have to sit, create a list, write down everything, start with the least and work your way up. Because when you've got it all up here, it's too much. So put it on paper that we can physically see it and go through and eliminate it. You got 20 extra bucks, well, put it here, start small, work your way up. Um, Now, you also have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like you've been having some sleeping issues. It could either be insomnia, it could be nightmares. It's something that I think that's just creating general fatigue. It's creating, you know, you kind of don't want to say being grumpy as much as you just not having a tolerance for people. So I honestly think that's coming from the stress and the financial situation. I don't see anything medically there. I mean, I'm not a doctor. We put that out there. But I just feel like it really is stress based. Um, Now, I know life has been chaotic because you do have the whole Nine of Cups in reverse position. But it really does seem like you waiting a response for a job. I do not sleep a lot. Okay. Yeah, it just seems like there's sleeping issues. Like it's either insomnia or you're waking up a million times a night. It's the financial situation that's affecting the sleep. Um, Now I know you've got this general discontentment right now in life because of the Nine of Cups in reverse position, but you can fix it all. You have the ability if you just stop, take a couple deep breaths, and like I said, write it down. Because if it's up here with you so overloaded, you're not thinking clearly. Thank you, Pluto. You're not thinking clearly. You're not in a position where you're going to be able to know what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to do next. So, but, I think you can fix it. Your main thing is getting it on paper, seeing it, starting small, working your way up because you're in control of it. So, oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. So you're doing amazing. You're doing what you got to do to get the job situation. Um, Pluto, I will hook you up, and then I said it with her. I said she was going to be my last, but yeah, I will hook you up, Pluto. But yeah, you definitely need to write it out because if it's in your head, it's too scattered. Well, I think you have the ability. You need to, because right now your brain is so full of everything you need to take care of, you've got to deal with. Get it out of your brain. That's why I said get it on paper. That way you can see it clearly right there in front of you. And you can start knocking one and two things off. Because as you get it off the list, you're not having to worry about it. Your head's going to be clear. You're going to be able to think and move in the direction you need to. So I think that the list is crucial for you. So, all righty. Pluto, then I am done. You want to go general? You want to go specific? What you want to know, Pluto? I was wondering if this next thing I make should make someone interested. You're welcome, GM. You enjoy your evening too. I was wondering if this next song I make is the one to invest in. Okay, so what do they need to know about the circumstances? What do they need to be focused on? Okay, I'm going to give you what I get. Okay, first thing that comes up for me is the whole King of Pentacles in reverse position. So, to me, it feels like, maybe this is just because you said, should it be the one You're very welcome. I spotted the dino wife. It feels very much like you have to either or with the finances because they are very limited. And I think that that's kind of your desire to make tons of money, as you want to put it or think, is fueling you to just kind of make a spontaneous decision. It's making you want to be impulsive. Um, it feels like you've got financial struggles, you've got circumstances and situations that are going on, and you know money is going to help everything just be able to be free, for you to breathe, for you to be able to express yourself. And honestly, I don't know what you're doing right now, but I just got told you're not doing what you want to do. So it's like you're using this as a way to make money so you can do what you want to do. And I feel like there's this whole separation with family too. I don't feel like you're near your people. I feel like they're far away. I feel like there's a longing to be around them and to connect. You've got the Ten of Pentacles that comes up. So it's kind of like you're in this rush to make money so that you can take care of the family, deal with the family. Um, and it's like you're trying to fix everything a lot quicker. So true. Okay, what is your muse, Pluto? Your intentions, motivations. It really feels like, yeah, it feels like you're not doing what you want to do. Whoa. This is actually my last one for the night because I am exhausted. I will be making more. I will be coming on probably every other day or so on here. If you subscribe to the channel, you come back in, I will get you. I will make a point to write down the name so that when you come back in, you can actually go. Yeah, I mean, it just, for me, it feels like he's not doing what he wants to do. It feels like he's having to be impulsive because of the desire to make money. It's almost like he's got everything on a rush. He's trying to get it all wound together. I honestly, this is just my take on it. Right now just does not feel like the right time. It feels like you're trying to push it, like you're trying to make it because of the desperation of you wanting to do other things. And I feel like that is what is fueling you to continually make bad decisions and choices. Um, I feel like if you look back, you'll see you've made these impulsive choices before too. And it's always bit you in the ass. So
That's what I told Robbie to make sure that they follow you and catch on the next one.
intuitive doesn't have anything to do with the number. Intuitive simply means that it comes into me. It's like clairsentience. It's just dropped in, or clairaudience. I hear it, or clairvoyance. I feel it, know it, whatever. I only answer one question. You know, some people want to go general. I can kind of pick everything apart. But yeah. But Pluto, I feel like you're just this impulsive desire to succeed is actually what's making you fail, because you're not putting enough thought behind the choices and decisions you do make. It's almost like, oh, got to do this, got to make money, and then it fails. And you're worse than you were to begin with. Be selective. Pick and choose. Not on the desire to have money, because I don't feel like it's going to really get any worse than it is. Be selective. Okay? You're very welcome. Alrighty, guys, I have been on here an hour and 15 minutes, and I've got to stretch my legs. I got to find coffee. I love you, lovely people. Feel free to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you get notifications when new videos come up. I will be back on here probably Wednesday, Fridays, Sundays. That sounds good.
Something like that. That may change up.
Every other day. I will just watch. Subscribe to the channel. You'll know when I'm on. I'll be setting up the schedule. So, sure. To you guys that want to know how to connect to me, this is all my social media. You can find me on all these sites. Facebook, Instagram, screenshot it, write it down, find me, because sometimes I have discounts on one site. I don't have it on others. Also, like if you're on my Facebook page or my Instagram, I post show dates when I'm doing shows locally, things like that. So once you can describe how the song moves you, etc. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes and follows. Share it out. Let people know. That way they'll be aware when I come back on. They can subscribe if you think it would be something they would be into. I will see you later. Bye-bye.